Aurora Brown and intersectional psychology acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of country throughout South Africa and their connections to land, water, and community. We pay our respects to their elders past and present, and extend that respect to all Indigenous people listening today. Please note that some meditation practices might not be suitable for people with dissociative conditions. If you have any concerns or uncertainty about whether this might apply to you, please consult your mental health care provider before continuing with this practice. Hello, friend. I'm glad you're here. Welcome back to Intersectional Psychology, the podcast that explores psychology's role in promoting social justice. My name is Aurora Brown. I'm a registered counsellor in Cape Town, South Africa. I hope you are well. Next week, we'll be continuing our series on the health of trans and gender diverse people with an episode that will include tips for everyone to protect themselves online. But today is our monthly guided relaxation session. In our previous relaxation sessions, we focused mostly on breath work, but today's is a bit different. This guided relaxation practice will probably take between 45 and 60 minutes to listen to at regular speed. I know it's a bit long, but I have actually found this practice very helpful for my own mental health. It even provides some relief for my phantom limb pain. So please set aside some time to devote to this. In this practice, we are going to focus on easing your feelings of anxiousness, relieving stress, and letting go of any tension you are holding in your body and around your body. This practice does involve some visualization elements, so if you are someone with aphantasia, you might find those parts a bit challenging. But I will try to use language that supports you in engaging this practice too. For my aphantasiac friends, I would recommend that, if possible, you watch the video I created for this practice on YouTube. Alternatively, you could try to sit facing another image of a tree or a window with a tree outside. Or even sit in a safe, quiet garden with trees while you listen to this. Now, if you're ready, we'll begin. Make sure you are sitting comfortably and stably. And if you are able to, please straighten your back and let your shoulders fall gently back and relax your hands. You can keep your eyes open until I invite you to close them. We're first going to regulate our breathing. As you are breathing, try to keep your chest still. Instead, allow the air to pass all the way down to the bottom of your lungs, inflating your tummy outward like a balloon. And when you breathe out, allow your tummy to relax. Now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for 3 counts. 2, 3. And hold your breath for another 3 counts. 2, 3. And now slowly release your breath out through your mouth for 6 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in through your nose and feel your tummy expand with the breath. 2, 3. And hold. 2, 3. And breathe out through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And breathe in. And out. And keep breathing just like that. Now just look out across the room or the space that you're in. Find a spot on the other side of the room or in the middle distance of the space that you're aware of. It can be anywhere, up, down, straight ahead, or to the side. And as you focus on that spot, just become aware of your slow, steady breathing that we've been practicing. Just know that in this space and in this time, there are no demands on you. Nobody's demanding your time, your energy, your attention. There are no demands on you. Just the space and time for you to be with yourself. What a gift! You are good. Turn your mind inward. Ground and regulate your nervous system. And if you'd like to close your eyelids gently down whenever you're ready, you can do that. And just notice that lovely quality of relaxation behind your eyes. Now, a closed eyelid is a relaxed eyelid, so you can just send that beautiful quality of relaxation all the way down to the very tips of your toes in one long, warm wave from behind your eyes. All the way down to the very tips of your toes in one long, warm wave. Make yourself aware of your breath. Notice your body breathing as one whole unit. Consider now that every time you breathe in, your whole body expands. Every time you breathe out, your whole body gently compresses like a concertina, in and out, out and in. And for every breath in, there is a breath out. And for every breath out, there is a breath in. In this beautiful, never-ending rhythm that's effortless, that's always available to you. Now shift your focus from your body breathing as a whole to the parts of breathing. Start with noticing the sensation of the air as it enters through your nose. Just notice the sensation of the air as it enters through your nose, travels up your nasal passages, down into the back of your throat. Seeing if you can follow the air all the way down into your throat. Seeing if you can pinpoint the precise moment that the air traveling down into your throat becomes the sensation of your lungs filling up. And seeing if you can identify the exact moment that your lungs filling becomes your lungs emptying. And feel the air float up through the back of your throat and out through your mouth. Noticing the air a little bit warmer on the way out than on the way in. And this time, suppose that the air comes all the way down your throat, through your chest, and that the air then inflates your stomach like a balloon. And then as the balloon deflates, it pushes all the air up and out. You only have to focus on the breath in. The breath out happens automatically as you relax the balloon. It's easy. It's safe and comfortable to breathe. Noticing all the space in your body, all the space around you. Just in this wonderful cocoon of calmness, where nothing can bother, nothing can disturb. And now shift your focus to that little space between your eyebrows. Think about that little space between your eyebrows and consider that it's the beautiful crystal heart of a tree. Now you can make this crystal heart any color. It can be bright golden light or a rich sparkling purple, or any color you want it to be. But it radiates throughout your body and your mind at a frequency of deep healing and reorganization. It hums through every single cell of your body, rebooting, reorganizing, returning you to your baseline of optimal functioning. Just effortlessly. And suppose that above the crystal heart of the tree, where your brain is the foliage of the tree. And consider that every single neural pathway is like a branch of the tree. And that every single cell is like a leaf of the tree. And this tree is so lush, so oxygenating, so life-giving. Such a healthy foliage. And just like a tree, it's able to sprout an infinite number of new connections to benefit and serve it. Neurons that fire together, wire together. And just like a tree is able to prune connections that no longer benefit or serve it, neurons that no longer fire together unwire from each other. So you're able to prune, to let go of anything, any thoughts or beliefs that don't serve you. And you're able to grow into that new real estate, into that space. New connections, wellness and well-being, accessing your neural pathways of calmness and peacefulness. And suppose that the oxygen from the tree, the light of the heart of the tree, travels down your throat, which is like the trunk of the tree. And in your throat, you become aware of all the space that's there in your throat. Feeling the air moving up and down gently in your throat reminds you of all the space that is already there. And you feel the light, and you feel the oxygen clearing away any tension or tightness. Feeling your throat become nice and relaxed. Feeling that wonderful feeling of the air and the light traveling down into your chest space. Every time your chest rises, the beautiful intercostal muscles between your ribs stretch like elastic, becoming soft and pliant, like warm plastic that you've worked backwards and forwards between your fingers. And you notice your breathing is easy, and you feel that light filling up your chest cavity, clearing away any tension or tightness. making space, diffusing, diluting, making space there in your chest for emotions to roll themselves out from beginning, middle to end, like waves. You're just observing. Then let the beautiful crystal light of the tree and the oxygen of the tree travel down now into your solar plexus, that network of nerves just below your rib cage. And sometimes our solar plexus is a little bit tight, just like a guitar whose strings might be wound a little bit too tight. Just feeling there. And when it's a little bit too tight, it can't make the music. Like if the strings of a guitar are too tight. So you can just consider dialing your solar plexus a little bit looser. That's right. And as you do that, it just allows the energy to spiral out into your body. This beautiful, clean, sunshine energy from your solar plexus powering you effortlessly. All of your mitochondria and all of your cells absorbing the sunshine like a solar panel. Beautiful, clean energy. Now letting that beautiful, clean energy go down into your abdomen. From there you can manifest life, digesting your food and storing up all the life-giving nutrients to nourish every cell of your being. And from that space, you can also manifest a life you love to live. Becoming aware of loosening there, clearing away any scar tissue, any tightness. Then let that beautiful, beautiful light and oxygen travel down now into your seat bones. Noticing the sureness of the contact between your seat bones and the chair or the floor. How your seat bones are certainly in contact with the surface below them. You can doubt anything, but you cannot doubt that your seat bones are in contact with the surface supporting you, pushing comfortably back up against you, and feeling a wonderful sense of anchoredness and rootedness, groundedness there in your seat. Then letting your awareness, the light and oxygen branch off now into your legs, which are like the roots of the tree. And consider those roots extending down now through your upper legs, your knees, into your shins and calves, all the way down into your feet. And consider that those strong tap roots sprout out from underneath your feet, down through the tiles of the room, down through the carpet or the grass, down through the foundations of this space, down through the 7 layers of the earth, sprouting gorgeous root hairs made of pure light that absorb the energy of the earth. Absorb the energy of abundance, groundedness, stability, all of that grounded energy. Whoever you are, whatever you look like or sound like, you are a part of that abundance, groundedness, wholeness, and life. And you send those roots all the way through, down the 7 layers of the earth, to the very center of the earth, the very core of the earth, where you wrap those roots around the very core of the earth, providing you with a lovely tether, a lovely anchor, and you pump the pure energy of the earth up like an umbilical cord, pumping pure energy of the earth up and up through the 7 layers of the earth, up and up through the foundations of this space, up and up through the tiles or the carpet or the grass, and into your feet, and soaking that pure energy up like water, soaking it up like a sponge in water, soaking into the roots of your tree, all the way up, up, up through your shins and calves, knees, thighs, and into your seat bones. And here you draw into yourself the pure energy of stability, drawing into yourself the ability to be stable within yourself, no matter what is happening around you. Almost like those inflatable toys we see that you punch and it just pops back up. They've got a weight at the bottom so that whenever they get knocked over, they just pop right back up. And our emotions, although they feel like they're inside of us, they are actually just information coming to us. They are just information, but we don't have to become the emotions themselves. And so you can be stable as a person even as you encounter uncomfortable emotions. It's like being warm and safe in your bed when it's raining outside. Although it feels like our emotions are happening inside of us, they're just the climate. They are just the weather. You can be stable within yourself no matter what you are feeling. And drawing that beautiful pure energy up into your abdomen, where you draw into yourself the energy of manifestation and creativity. Manifesting abundance in every sense of the word. Creating the life you love to live. And drawing that wonderful, wonderful energy up and into your solar plexus. That pure energy into your solar plexus, where you draw into yourself the energy of being the most powerful version of yourself that you can be. You know who you are. Nothing is going to change who you are. A powerful force of life and abundance. Giving yourself permission to be so energized, powerful. Feel that energy flowing throughout your whole system. Then drawing that fabulous pure energy up into your heart space, where you draw into yourself the energy of courage. Because the French word for heart is cœur, and so the word courage comes from the word heart. And so here in the heart space, we have great courage. The courage to love unconditionally. To even allow ourselves to be loved unconditionally, just as we are. To love ourselves unconditionally. Tapping into the fabulous, courageous energy you have to love yourself unconditionally. Now drawing that strong, gorgeous, pure energy up to your throat, where you draw into yourself the energy of expression, which you've already been tapping into even before we started this practice today. Speaking your truth. No matter how that gets received or what gets done about that. Being aware of your needs and speaking your truth. And now coming back up to the crystal heart of the tree in that little space between your eyebrows. And drawing into yourself the pure energy of clarity. From this space, we see things clearly. You see your way, clear of the moment, clear of this stage, knowing nothing in life is permanent, not even suffering. Drawing into yourself clarity in the moment, to see your way clear of distress, to see your way clear through emotion without suppressing it, without pushing it down, to see solutions clearly, to see yourself, your needs clearly, just wonderfully, vividly clear. And then drawing that beautiful, beautiful, pure energy up now to the very crown of your head, where it shines. It beams like a light all the way up through the space, all the way up to the ceiling, up above the roof, all the way up to the atmosphere, connecting all the way to the sky. You are perfectly held between the sky and the earth, connecting with your higher self, the part of you that is deeply connected with your innate purpose and meaning, the part of you that recognizes that you are a point at which the universe has chosen to become conscious of itself. The part of you that knows that you are not here to perform in the role of you, to give other people an experience of you or themselves, but rather you are here to have an experience as you, and to flow with suppleness, grace, and effortlessness through the sublime and through the banal, through the blissful and the painful, through the wonderful, through the terrible. They're all part of your experience. And you allow yourself to be available to this experience without reacting to your reactions. Knowing that your higher self is always there with you, always looking out for you, always guiding you. And you become clearer and clearer within yourself as to your higher purpose, your highest good, your own path of self-actualization. Now, when this practice ends today, you're going to notice a wonderful sense of groundedness within yourself. A sense of being perfect, just as who and how and where you are. Even as you endeavor to heal and grow and self-actualize even more. And by healing, I mean reconnecting with that which is already whole. Your baseline is of optimal functioning. Your nervous system is wired for safety and connection. And you return to that baseline, the newest version of you that you are always meant to be, with every day that passes. And yes, there are things that you are working on so that you can have more and more fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. But it is in this perfect moment, everything that has happened has brought you to this perfect moment of awareness, of mobilization, of clarity, and you feel a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, pure energy in your body for all the things you want and need to do, including resting, including playing, and working, and socializing, and doing chores. They're all part of a beautiful tapestry that you feel more and more connected with every day. That you can see more and more clearly every day. And that feels more and more like you with every day that passes. Now, after this practice, you're going to be able to do any part of this exercise today and reconnect with this feeling of calm well-being that you're experiencing now. It feels great, and it's so good. It's so good to know that this feeling is not being created in this moment. This feeling exists within you at all times. And here we've simply tuned into it, like tuning into your favorite radio station, or watching your favorite movie. And more, with every day that passes, you become aware of how easy and spontaneously you tune into this frequency of calm well-being. But whenever you want to deliberately tune into it, you can do part or whole of any of this practice. You can notice your breathing, or you can think about the tree, or you can think about part of the tree, and you will immediately return to this wonderful feeling of calm well-being that is always available to you, always exists inside you, that you can always tune into, like tuning into your favorite radio station. Now, in a moment, I'm going to help you seal off your work for today by counting backwards from 10 to 1. And with every number that I count, I want you to gently draw yourself up to the surface with your eyes getting lighter, so that when I get to 1, you can open your eyes. And you'll notice how wonderfully good you are feeling in every way. Body, mind, essence. 10. As you draw yourself up to the surface, feeling better than you have all day, all week, all month, or year. 9. Calm and grounded. 8. Drawing yourself up and up. 7. With your eyes getting lighter. 6. Notice how good you feel. 5. Drawing yourself up. 4. Eyelids getting lighter. 3. Notice how good you feel. 2. Lighter and lighter still. And 1. You can open your eyes. Calm, grounded, and focused as you open your eyes. Look after yourself. And remember, everyone deserves to live with their optimal mental health. Thank you for listening to Intersectional Psychology. Please follow or subscribe to the podcast to get every episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review Intersectional Psychology in your preferred app. It really helps other people find the podcast. This episode of Intersectional Psychology was researched, written, recorded, and edited by me, Aurora Brown. For a transcript of this episode, please see the link in the show notes on your podcast app or go to intersectionalpsychology.com. You can also check the website or the show notes for a full list of references for this episode. A video of this episode with closed captions is available on youtube.com/@intersectionalpsychology. To support this podcast and get access to bonus content, including additional episodes and interviews, as well as more guided mindfulness sessions, please go to patreon.com/intersectionalpsychology. You can also chat with me on Blue Sky at intersectpsy.bsky.social and Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok at Intersectional Psychology, but mostly Blue Sky. Aurora Brown and Intersectional Psychology are committed to the Sight Black Women praxis. All episodes of Intersectional Psychology are for educational purposes only and are not intended to be a substitute for professional mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. I, Aurora Brown, am not able to answer specific questions about individual situations. Always seek the advice of your health provider with any questions you may have regarding a mental health condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have heard or seen on this podcast. If you think you need immediate assistance, please call your local emergency number or any mental health crisis hotline. Everyone deserves good mental health.